Hi guys, welcome to Drinks Tube. I'm Joe. Who doesn't love an espresso martini, right? Well, I've got an incredible twist on the classic. It's actually a chocolate orange espresso martini. It's great for after dinner or to perk you up just a little bit. And the added flavors really take the drink to the next level. As ever, the first step is to put some ice in our glass and chill it, leave it to the side. The very first ingredient we need to make is our espresso. And the thing is, you can get loads of different types of coffee. There's single origin, there's blends, etc. A lot of people don't think about this, but if you want to make a really good espresso martini, you got to think about the coffee that you're using. To complement this particular drink, I'm using a single origin Ethiopian coffee from a local roastery. And the thing is, really talk to these guys because they know their own coffee. They'll help you pick the right coffee for the drink that you want to make. I really recommend single origin coffee too, but see what you can get a hold of and try it out. We're taking it to the next level, so I'm going to use an espresso machine to make espresso. But you can use whatever kind of coffee you have at hand, just make sure it's nice and strong. If you want to learn how to make espresso with an espresso machine, click up here. Now, we've let our espresso cool. While we did that, we got our shaker ready. So we're going to pour the espresso straight in. And that just smells beautiful. That's gonna give it all that rich coffee flavor. And by the way, if you wanna see a lovely video about how to make the classic espresso martini, just click right up here. Our other really most important bit of this cocktail is gonna be the backbone, which is our orange vodka. And as this is the chocolate orange martini, we're using Grey Goose l'Orange to give it that lovely orange flavor that complements that beautiful espresso. So 40 mils of Grey Goose l'Orange. And for this cocktail, we're gonna use 3 different types of sweeteners to really balance out that coffee flavor. The first is just coffee liqueur. And what that does is really bring out that beautiful, rich notes of our espresso. Next, we're gonna use a little bit of some chocolate liqueur to give it the signature chocolate flavor to balance off our orange, complement that beautiful orange vodka very well. So 10 mils of our chocolate liqueur. And finally, our last sweetener is going to be just simple syrup. And what that does is add a tiny hint of neutral sweetness to the drink that adds body to the character of the cocktail. And our last and final ingredient is actually salt, which is very surprising maybe, but salt acts like a flavor enhancer for the cocktail. And it just really rounds off, brings out all those flavors. Think of like a salted caramel, it's going to do the same thing. We're ready to go, we've got all of our ingredients in there. We're going to add a ton of ice and give it a shake. Add the top and give it a real hefty tap. Really make sure you get the seal going. Because with an espresso martini, you want to shake it a little bit longer to give it the beautiful foamy kind of signature head. We're ready to go. And look at all that beautiful air working its way through the cocktail. Now we're going to dump out the ice from our chilled glass and we're going to strain the cocktail. Get all of that glorious foam on top. It almost looks like when you first pour your espresso, you get that beautiful, what we call the kind of head of the cocktail. It's gonna make for a really, really nice texture on top. Our last little flourish is to add a little bit of single origin chocolate on top. Now you can grate it right over the top of the cocktail, or to add a little bit of a design on top, just take a piece of card like this, use it like a stencil, and then you just finely grate the chocolate. And what you end up with is a nice little line, really nice little design for impressing your guests. There we go. It looks beautiful. I really want to give it a go. Let's try it. Oh, and that is absolutely amazing. That's like the perfect dessert cocktail. That little hint of orange really helps to round out the drink. Of course, you've got the chocolate in there and the kind of play of the flavors of the espresso. Absolutely perfect. This is the best drink I think you could offer your guests for dessert. So guys, give it a go and make a top-notch espresso martini at home with a little bit of a twist. If you want to know how a machine like this works, click here. Otherwise, make sure you check out Drinks Tube for loads of other awesome cocktails. Cheers!